What I learned from losing millions of dollars. I've been into cryptocurrencies for a while, since 2013. Back then, however, I was not trading, I was just stacking Bitcoin while I worked at my regular job. As a minimalist, I was able to save 60% of my income on average. I plowed this money into physical silver and Bitcoin. Then in about 2017, I decided to start trading. I didn't really know what I was doing, but back in 2017, you could do no wrong in the ICO market. Initial coin offerings were all hot and jumped like crazy. I jumped into Veritasium, which went from $6 a token to $300 a token. I sold at $70 on the way up. It was the first time in my life I had ever been worth over $100,000. Today, Veri sits at $3.39. I then jumped into PPT, Populous, big time. I dumped 40% of my net worth into it and it pumped. Boy, did it pump. For 3 glorious hours, I was worth $9 million. I was like, I'll sell some of it when it hits 10 million. Then it dumped, and it dumped hard. At its height, Populous was worth $80 a token. Today, it is worth 39 cents. Fortunately, I moved some of that money into more established tokens like Litecoin, Neo, and others. This is basically what saved me from not having to go back to work. I learned a few things here. Number 1, take profits. Take incremental profits on the way up. That's what professionals do. Think of your rising asset like inventory in a store, and the price of the inventory is always fluctuating. As the price rises, you want to sell off more and more inventory, so that when the price peaks, you have very little inventory left and you're not stuck with it. As the old saying goes, take profits or someone else will. Number 2, diversify. Wealthy people don't store all of their wealth in one asset. They have a portfolio, usually professionally managed. I don't trust financial planners, which is why I read a lot of books. That being said, I would have been farther ahead if I did have a financial planner back in the day. Oh well, for me, a balanced portfolio is cryptocurrencies, precious metals, and cash. I don't mess with stocks and other paper mainstream financial assets because I don't trust them. And I think they're insanely overvalued. Either way, if you do trust them, that's fine. Just once you make a bunch of money, have a balanced portfolio. As the old saying goes, diversification isn't about making money, it's about preserving it. Number 3, know how to spot a bubble. When I was worth $9 million for those 3 glorious hours, I thought this crypto was going to the moon. Actually, it was already on the moon, and it was heading to Mars. At least that's what I thought. This is what's known as irrational exuberance, and I had a bad case of it. I had a really bad case of it, and man, oh man, did I pay the price. This is where trade management comes into play, and you sell as the price goes up. There are many ways to determine price targets, which I will make a separate video on. These days, I use technical price points, but you can easily use feelings of the crowd, better known as market sentiment. Let's take a look at Tesla stock. At the time of this video, Tesla is hot. It has gone up 1,000% since January. Tesla has a higher market cap than Walmart. In my opinion, this is a bubble and things need to come down. Unless Elon Musk has some sort of free energy device that can power the world, this stock is overvalued. As the old saying goes, don't date it, don't hate it, just trade it. Number 4, the thing I learned is that having money just amplifies who you are. If you are a mean person, you will be a more mean person. If you are a generous person, you will be a more generous person. I'm mainly concerned with me, myself, and I. Don't get me wrong, I took 9 friends and myself to Las Vegas for my birthday in 2018. That was a fun trip, a fun $14,000 trip. We had dinner at the Bellagio buffet, food was amazing. I will make some Vegas videos soon. I did find myself becoming more arrogant when I was a newly minted multi-millionaire. Fortunately, I caught myself and I focused on being more humble, and I still do that today. It's like alpha males don't need to tell you they're alpha males, people just know it. I'm not saying I'm an alpha male because I'm not, but it's the same thing, it's true with having money. Number 5, don't buy stupid shit. You're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it. I did it. If you've watched my other videos, you guys know that I have an Audi R8. A 200K supercar that is awesome, but I obviously didn't need it. I almost bought a $1 million house for me to live in as a single person. Thankfully, I didn't do that, and I just rent a nice condo these days. One nice thing about being a minimalist is that clutter annoys me. So I did spend about 20K on new computers and technology. While I didn't need it, working with super nice gear is pretty awesome. Also, I have a very cool environment to get stuff done. The thing to remember about income is that it is like the seasons of the year. Winter times are tough and not much is coming in. You need to have a stockpile to survive on. Springtime is where things start getting moving and you work. Summer and fall is when you harvest and get ready for the next winter. At the end of the day, money is just a tool you use to live your life. Though, to be clear, making and keeping money is my #1 priority in life these days. I have gone from being a multimillionaire in 2018 to a millionaire, and then to not a millionaire in 2020. However, I still have assets, and this time around, I know what I'm doing, and I will likely see a 10x gain in my net worth within the next 2 years. If you want to learn how, go to thewealthy1.com, sign up for my free email list, and I will send you valuable information on how you can do this too. That's it, that's all. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.